Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Why You Suck at Destiny. This is my 5th episode of the series, and let's just get into it. Now, it can go without saying that the Destiny franchise is a fast-paced shooter. The gameplay involves multiple levels of combat, and I think this is widely due to the fact that our characters are so mobile. We have quick speed, we can slide, and of course, we have our jumps, which just take us to new heights. Now, due to all of the ways that we can move, the maps are even built to cater to us as well. So it's kind of irresponsible to not take advantage of that. For as crucial of a combat skill as it may seem, many people aren't really proficient in our topic of the day. So we're just going to jump into it like I said, and today we're going to be talking about movement. Now before we even talk about gameplay, we have to talk about the core of what movement is, and that starts in the controller schemes. Take a look at this. This is the default layout, and it's probably what most of the community plays on. What I want you to focus on is the jump button though. Since we're talking about movement, we have to talk about jumping. With jump on the default layout, you have to take your thumb off the right stick, which means you can't press aim for that split second while you're pressing the A button. This can be a huge negative when it comes to trying to shoot and jump at the same time. Now look at this layout. This is bumper jumper. I've been playing on bumper jumper since the earliest of Halo days. What this changes is my jump button, my melee, my grenade, and my super. My jump becomes left bumper, my super becomes A, my melee is right thumbstick, and my grenade is right bumper. Now this may seem confusing to you, but it works wonders and is a phenomenal setup. Everything you need to press, you don't have to move your fingers for now. Jumping while aiming is finally achievable, and though bullets fly a little differently while you're in the air, having this ability is still super helpful, especially when using auto rifles or SMGs. The only button you need to leave the thumbstick for now is casting your super, which doesn't really require the ability to look immediately upon activation, so I consider that to be negligible. Now, this next bit might seem a little bit shocking, but mobility is actually a bit broken. According to Reddit user Christic Knight, it doesn't affect your sprint speed at all. All it affects is your strafe speed, your crouch speed, and your jump height. So if you're connecting the dots, yeah, a 0 mobility warlock will run as fast as a 10 mobility hunter as long as it's in a straight line. Now, don't confuse what I'm saying. I'm not saying spec your character for 0 mobility. I'm saying aim for around 4 to 5 because strafe speed and jump height are actually pretty important. So aim for 4 to 5 and dump the rest of your points into resilience and recovery, and you'll have a pretty good character setup around that. Now, lastly, before we jump into the gameplay, there is a list of exotics that increase your movement speed, your jump height, your slide distance, things of that nature. And there are also weapons. You can see here I have the Pleiades Corrector, which carries the lightweight perk. So while that weapon is out, you will get a boost to your speed. It's one of the things, for example, that makes Midas so powerful is the movement speed increase. So just give a good weapon a try, equip the right armor, and see where it takes you. And now that that is all out of the way, let's actually dive into some gameplay. Just note I am running the Mida multi-tool and the Mida mini tool for their dual speed boosting perks, and I'm running these Stompies, which are a hunter boot, to increase my slide distance. The key to having good movement in Crucible is simple. Stay moving. A person that rarely moves is a really easy target. If you're constantly running, sliding, or even jumping, you're going to be much, much harder to kill. As with all of these tactics though, there's generally a time and a place to use them. Get used to sliding. It's really underutilized and very powerful. Instead of sprinting around that corner next time you know an enemy is there, why not slide around it? You'll get an extra boost of speed from the slide, and your enemy will be expecting you to be at eye level, which should give you the advantage. In the same concept, why not throw a jump into the mix? Coming around a corner from the sky can really confuse your enemies when they're expecting to be on their level. An SMG raining down from above can be extremely hard to counter if done correctly. To better understand what I mean when I say slide and jump often, take a look at this clip. I just spawned in, and after searching for about half a second, you can see I immediately find myself in a 1v1. There's nothing special here due to the distance, but every kill and assist from here on out can be chalked up to movement style, keeping me alive and helping me protect my team. I attacked this guy from the sky, and although I don't get the kill, I managed to run away to heal up before re-engaging from an angle he didn't expect and picking up the kill. After that kill, I'm able to drop down, and through a series of slides and jumps, I'm able to confuse my enemy enough and make him look too far left so I get an easy kill. From then on, I jump up to his teammate above, and though I don't get the best angle on him, by continuously jumping, It keeps me out of his sightlines and confuses him enough to the point where I can pick up the kill a few seconds later. From there, it's a quick dash to the high ground to engage my enemy because I know he's already stuck in a fight, so why not double team him? The red on my radar tells me to go right, so I camo up, throw a nice jump to the top of the pillar, and I get an easy 2v1 kill. I'm able to dodge out, avoid the Nova Bomb, turn around, engage my enemy, throw a smoke, and get the kill just like that. From start to finish of this clip, I was able to get 7 kills in just under 1 minute. Sliding, jumping, and overall moving quickly will work wonders for your game. Pair it with the situational awareness and picking your battles episodes from previous weeks, and you'll see yourself becoming a tank in the Crucible before you know it. And just like that, guys, the game comes to an end. Using sliding, jumping, and quick movement, you can see we ended with a 4.14 KD and a whole 10 defeats higher than the person right below me. Now to wrap up this episode, let's just go over a recap real quick. So if you want to start talking about mobility, you've really got to go to the core of your gameplay, and that's your controller scheme. I highly recommend giving bumper jumper a try. It'll take a few games to get used to, but being able to jump and aim at the same time is really invaluable. Second, I want you to aim for mobility around 4 to 5. It's in a weird spot, it's a little bit broken, but 4 to 5 I found to be the sweet spot. It's enough to keep your jumps, your strafes, and your slides all feeling nice and crisp. Third, there are plenty of exotics that will increase your mobility, your slide distance, how you jump, etc. So picking those shouldn't really be tough. You've got options. And try to find a weapon with the lightweight perk, because when that's equipped, you really do feel the difference in how you run. Lastly, it is what it is. You got to abuse the jump and slide. Confuse your enemies whenever you can. They're already aiming around that corner and waiting for you to pop out. Their aimer's probably set right to where your head is if you're walking out. If you throw a slide around the corner or you jump, they're going to have to adjust, and it's really going to throw them off. If you're in a close quarters combat and you hit them with a melee, don't go for a second melee, just jump again. It's really going to throw them off because they'll probably be expecting you to start shooting or throw that second melee, and you'll be in the air already raining bullets down from above. Alright, thank you guys for stopping by. That is where I'm going to end it. To the right, you can see more Why You Suck at Destiny, and below that, you can even see my new series, Meta Breakers. Feel free to leave a comment, a subscription, a like, but no, you don't ever have to. With that said, my name's Barry Hoff04, and I will see you guys next time.